What's going on, everyone? My name is Sherwin, and I wanted to do this video in the Model X studios because I've been driving the Model X commuting, using it for my commuting as my daily driver for the last, I don't know, like at least 10 days, so about 2 weeks or so total this month. And the reason for that is my Model Y is at the shop getting wrapped and some other things. So I've been taking Abby's car to commute, and it got me thinking. I think I'm gonna change my mind about the Model X being a good daily driver. Now this is just my opinion, so you may disagree with me. In fact, if you do disagree, please comment below. Let me know what you think about this video that I'm about to say, or if you agree, please comment down below as well. But I'm gonna change my mind about how I feel with using the Model X as a daily driver. At first I thought, oh man, this would be a great daily driver. The number one thing is the ventilated seats. I'm in Southern California. Temperatures here in the summer, man, it's just pretty brutal. I can't stand hot weather, and so the ventilated seats are awesome. It's great, right? And so, but I guess let me say the things that I don't like, or I guess did not expect that I would like. And one of the big things is big. The Model X is a bit bigger vehicle, and I don't like it as far as a commuter car, a commuter vehicle. Yes, most of my commute is on the freeway. It's mostly straightaway. So, but when I have to go, when I go out to lunch, look for parking, just maneuvering on the streets from the freeway to my actual work, it just feels big. Feels big. Now, the previous cars that we've owned, that we traded in for this car, are minivans. We've had Toyota Sienna, and we've had a Honda Odyssey. And now I've said in the past, and I don't know if I've said it in the video, but when I talk to people, the Toyota Sienna felt like a Camry, although I don't have a Camry, but I wanted to compare it as driving like a Camry, because it felt pretty good driving it. It doesn't feel like a large vehicle. In a sense, it felt like a Toyota Camry, like a large sedan. But now that I'm driving this, the Model X, it made me think, like back to that Sienna, back to the Odyssey. Like as I'm driving it on the freeway or the highway, yes, it does feel like a large sedan, but it still feels like when you're just driving on the street, it's an SUV. It's a large car, a large vehicle. And so, like, especially when you're going into the parking lot, and maybe I take wide turns when I can, because I don't want to curb rash the rims. And I guess I'm not used to just the size of the car doing those tight turns. If I can, then I will take those wide turns because I don't want to curb rash the wheels. So that's like one of the biggest things, and it's only when I'm like driving on the streets. That's why, don't get me wrong, the Model X is an awesome car for long trips. That I know I've said numerous times. And these long trips consist of just driving on freeways and straightaways and everything. So, but yeah, daily commuting, daily driver, at least where my work is located, once I get off the freeway, I do have to do some street driving. It's fine, but it's mainly like if I have to go, or when I go to lunch, it's just it feels too big, it feels too bulky. And plus, I'm the only one. I don't know if you can see behind, there's nobody behind me. It's a 6-seater. And it's just, I miss my Model Y. Not on top of that, I miss my Model 3. The Model 3, in my opinion, is like the best daily driver going to work vehicle. From if I were to compare between the three models, the 3, the Y, and the X, I think the 3 is still better than the Y because of its size. You sit lower, it's a little shorter. I could be wrong. I don't know what the actual dimensions are, but it just feels more, I don't know if comfortable is the correct word, but it feels right. Not to say that the Model Y is bad at daily commuting, but it's more nimble. I keep using that word nimble. I think I've said it in previous videos. The Model Y is more nimble than the X, but the 3 is even more nimbler than the Y. But they're both are fairly easier to park than the X. And it just got me thinking these last couple of weeks as I've been driving the X. That's the main thing, is just the size of the car, and also the efficiency. I mean, if you compare to gas vehicles, yeah, the Model X is gonna be more efficient. But if you were to compare between other Teslas, other EVs, I mean, just the efficiency is on the higher side. On the less efficient side, I should say, with the Model X because of its size. And so you may be saying, oh, but the X is so fast, or okay, LA traffic, you ain't punching anything. You're gonna be stuck in traffic. So that's not gonna be a thing for me. I'm always stuck in traffic. And yes, because I'm stuck in traffic, efficiency is a little bit better than if I was just out on open road. So do keep in mind, the worse traffic it is, the better the efficiency is. So I just wanted to do this video to share with you that I may be thinking differently when it comes to using the Model X as a daily driver, as a commute car, and also as like just a weekend car when you're doing errands. To me, it truly is the best road trip car, but anything other than that, for me, I would rather drive my Model Y. I would rather drive my Model Y. Now, I started to think about my Cybertruck reservations, or reservation. I only have one reservation. And I'm like, is that how I'm gonna feel about that truck once I get it? I don't think there's any dimensions released yet, so I don't even know if I could compare the size between the Model X and the Cybertruck. But just looking at it, I would assume, is it safe to assume that the Cybertruck is fairly similar size as the Model X? Would you say that the width, how wide the Cybertruck and the Model X are going to be very comparable? It is a 5-seater, and Model X does come in a 5-seater configuration. So would the width be very similar? Would the length be very similar? It might even be longer. Who knows? Because there is a truck bed. So I started to think about that, and I'm like, I don't know if I'm starting to worry, but I'm like, the plan is for the Cybertruck to be my commuter vehicle, my daily driver to go to work, and then weekend car, and then I could go crazy on the mods on the Model Y. So thankfully, Abby doesn't watch my videos, because if she finds out, she's gonna be very upset of what I want to do. She's not gonna agree with that, so don't tell her. But that's what I was thinking of doing, was to keep the Model Y. I'm not gonna trade it in, but then go even more into the modifications of the vehicle, because like right now, like I don't have a car. And I want to do mods to that Model Y, and now I'm using her car. So luckily, the weeks that she's working, she has a company car that she uses, but I just don't like to really drive the X on commuting. So I mean, I'm not complaining like, oh, this sucks, man. I'm in better shape than many in terms of what I'm driving, so I'm not gonna complain at that point. But you know, I just wanted to share my thoughts on how I feel about driving the X as a daily commuter. It's not what I thought it would be after driving these last couple of weeks. I mean, I love the ventilated seats. Tesla, please add the ventilated seats to the Model 3 and the Model Y. There might be rumors of that, but who knows? You know how rumors are. But you really need to, across your fleet, just add ventilated seats for people who live in like California and Florida and all the Arizona, Nevada. I'm pretty sure many will agree that the ventilated seats are just a much needed, at least option. You know, make it a paid option. Maybe software lock it. I don't know, because the Model 3 standard range has a software lock on the heated seats for the back seats. So maybe just have the hardware there, but software lock it and have people pay for it to unlock it. I don't know, but that's just one of the top things I love about the Model X when I'm driving it, and then when I'm in the Model Y, I'm like, man, I miss the ventilated seats. You know, that's another reason why I like the white interior, the Model Y that I have. It's just a little bit cooler, a little bit not cooler as in, oh, that's dope, but cooler as in temperature. Well, also it's dope. I like it. So, what do you think? What do you think? Those Model X owners, or you know, those who have a Model X and another vehicle, another Tesla, do you agree with me? Do you agree? Have you driven your Model X as a daily driver? Would you prefer to drive a smaller car, or if you have a larger vehicle and you drive, you know, to work, would you rather have a smaller vehicle? I'm pretty sure a lot of you are going to agree with me on that, simply for just the size, a more practical size. So let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. I can't wait to hear from you guys. And right now I'm still waiting on the Model Y to come back to me. I miss my car, although it's nice to drive the X, but I'd rather drive my car. So thank you for watching. If you liked the video, please like the video. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, and please let me know what you think in the comments below, and I'll see you all on the next video.